Greetings, programs. Welcome back to ArcNeo Reviews, where I'm doing, I guess, sort of an update on my Galaxy upgrade Optimus Prime. So I actually have two new upgrade kits I'm going to put on him here. First one is, I believe they're called 115 Studios or something like that. If I can, I'll provide links to these, or at least I'll try to find like good names so you can search them out. A lot of these upgrade kits, I find they appear and disappear, complete random from the different websites, so I'll at least try to provide decent names and stuff. But this is just this is a set of 3D printed parts, actually, for this guy. The first two parts I'm not actually going to be using, but they are these gap fillers for the undersides of the booms on his back. I already have the fillers from my DNA kit in here, but if you want to, not store the weapons in those booms, you can use these. They just snap up underneath. You can see all the lines from the 3D printing, but, it doesn't look too bad. I believe these are actually just, these are just printed in this silver plastic even, which is nice. But, so there's those. You can just pop those in, give them some boom fillers. The next pieces are the Hipguns that the original Cybertron Optimus has. So, these are just two 3D printed pieces. You can pop them apart if you try. I don't know how it's anchored back here. I don't want to mess with it. The silver matches pretty well, but you will notice this red, it's a bit brighter and more chili pepper than the red actually on Optimus. But it's close enough, and I could easily, fix it if I wanted. So for these, you're just going to peg them in the slots right here on his legs. Unfortunately, he still has the loose hips. I have not found a solution for that. But now he's got his little hip guns or shin guns, whatever, that the original had. You can rotate them up. You can stick blast effects in the end of them. They still have a port on the outside, so you don't even lose usage of that, 5mm port in the leg itself. So that's all pretty cool. And then the last piece is this. And the use of this is actually to hide the combined super robot feet while he's in vehicle mode. Now, I'm not going to bother taking him apart and transforming him and everything for this, but the short version is this little flat bit right here goes right underneath the inside of these feet, since they never sit completely flat. And you'll just pop it on over, and you can even see here how it just slides on there, holds really well. And yeah, so you just do that in vehicle mode. Again, the blue is a little bit off. At some point I will paint these, because I would like to pick out some of these details as well. But overall, pretty decent. And then to store this, while it can be a little fiddly, you basically just tuck it in this slot here. If you get everything facing the right direction. You basically just do that. It sits in there. It's not stressing anything. It's not going to mess anything up. And there you go. So, the second kit is actually this chest light. So, to put this on, all you do is just basically untransform him and fold the chest open. I'm not going to actually do it on camera just because this thing does set off pretty easily. It doesn't have an off position. You can turn it all the way on, permanently on, or when it's down here, if you shake it, it turns on for a little while. So there's no way I can really do this without just shining a super bright, you know, white LED into the camera. So I'm just going to do that off camera. 1 second. And there we go. So it does just completely fit in around the front and sides of the chest. I'm not going to bother showing how it goes in because it's very, very obvious. It just sits right in. It can only go in one way. And it doesn't interfere with transformation or anything. It has a cutout in the back so that you can still put the normal robot head inside. And the way that I have it set up right now, just give him a bit of an upward shake. Come on. Why is he not doing it now? He literally just did this. There we go. Wasn't giving him a hard enough shake. But you do that, and now he's got really, really bright, glowy chest. That, it looks really cool, actually. I do really, really like the effect that adds to him. Because, again, I do really, really like this version of Optimus. And so, it's got a few shortcomings, but yeah, it can be made into something really cool, actually. So, and yeah, I do actually appreciate that it's not super sensitive once you get it installed. That's actually a plus. So these batteries aren't going to just die immediately from me walking past the figure on the shelf. But again, I will try to have links to these in the description. It's a Shockwave Lab chest light. I believe it also works on the Siege Ultra Magnus. I don't have him to check, but I believe they do have the same chest piece, so you could get that light for him as well. And then it's Studio 115 or something like that, Utopia. A lot of numbers for the Hipguns and the alternate fillers and the super robot foot hider, I guess you'll call it. So, yeah, I recommend both kits. Go nuts on this guy. He's a cool figure, but he can be made cooler. Now I just gotta figure out something about these stupid hips. Anyway, have a good day, and I will see you next time.